The thing is, I guess the best way that I can describe it is with a reference to soccer, where on soccer there's a lot of different positions you can play. You can have a striker, you can have a midfielder, you have a defender, and you have a goalkeeper, right? In soccer, usually the players that end up being like considered the stars or like best player or like the highlight player, oftentimes it ends up being the strikers, because the strikers are the one scoring the goal, like putting the ball in the net. And sometimes it happens that a midfielder or a defender or even a goalkeeper gets a lot of attention and like they have like a sick game or they do some highlight moves. But often what they're doing is like the entire setup helping the striker to succeed and to score the goal in the end, right? It's like kind of a support system or like defense system leading up to that point where you score a goal and win the game. And I think often in League, a lot of the stuff that happens throughout the game works a bit in the same way, where you have the two carry positions, you have mid and you have AD carry. I mean, top lane is like a carry role as well, but not at the same extent to the other two. I feel like it's like most of the game revolves around making sure that your mid and your AD carry is strong, and then later they can carry the team fights. Now, sometimes there's cases where the jungle and the top lane are strong enough to carry the team fights, but if we're talking purely competitive, like really high level games, that's often how it goes. Yeah, I think that's part of why when you're talking about like the best players in the world, often most of those players are going to be mid laners and AD carries. Probably mostly mid laners even, because mid lane is like the one role that is like kind of similar to support and jungle, where you can not only play for your lane, but you can also make a lot of roams plays and different things happen. Which football player would you be? My favorite football player or soccer player has always been Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard doesn't play anymore, but he has always been a favorite of mine. Like I just really like him. He was like a midfielder, just really smart about the game, really nice guy. I really liked his professionalism, how he came across in interviews and everything. Like just big fan of his. And I think before that, when I was a kid, I was a Ronaldinho fan. I was such a big fan of Ronaldinho. I really loved him. I thought he was awesome. Okay. Good start. Gonna be pathing down this game. Originally, I didn't really plan on pathing down, because we have Kled into Kale and there's a good chance we could make a dive play top early. But I was ready to move for the level 1 fight, and then, yeah, I didn't really have time to move down to my red. Just kind of got stuck here on this side. And... ooh, just give me a second here. Just a second. Just need to make sure we get this double kill. Ah, it is. Okay. Where did I come from? Oh yeah, there was one thing that was funny about watching football again, when there was Euro Cup. Because now, I've been watching and playing so much League, and compared to football, and many traditional sports to be fair, football is so slow. Like, League is so fast-paced, you know? When you watch a League game, there's something happening, like, constantly, like the entire way throughout. And then I had to get used to watching football again, where you're watching for 90 minutes. Sometimes there would be like one goal in 90 minutes, so you're literally sitting there for 1.5 hours, and maybe for like 5 minutes of that duration, something really hype is happening, and you know, the other half is just, you know, bouncing the ball back and forth. Sport events in America must just be crazy. Like, I just imagine it as like this big, awesome show, and I really want to experience that, but I just haven't had the chance yet, because, yeah, I mean, pandemic and all, right? But hopefully, eventually, I will be able to. That would be so sick. I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything against chess in that sense, like just casually, but I can't move. I actually just couldn't move. I was just permanently knocked up. You know, there's nothing wrong for me with playing a chess match like casually or something, but at this point, chess is so big to the point where, like, I remember in the off season when I was still in Denmark, I played chess against Finn, and Finn legit, I think we played 2 or 3 games, and he legit won the games in like 2 or 3 rounds. Like, the game just began and it was over, like, on the spot, you know. And after that happened to me, I was just done. I was like, I literally had the choice between giving up on chess or starting to grind out chess YouTube videos and streams and whatnot to find out, like, the actual strats. Like, it was kind of crazy. And I'm not into chess enough to, you know, dig that deep into it and just, you know, find out what the meta is and all these different plays and things you can do. I'm more of like a casual chess player. Oh, I didn't have the flash there, I wasted my flash. Need to focus up a bit, multitasking is too hard. Okay, we got him. Oh, this is kind of tempting. Oh, Seth was actually mid. Maybe I could have kept chasing. Just gonna continue pathing up here. It feels kind of crazy that I'm actually 7-1 this game. I feel like I've just kind of been chilling, talking about all sorts of random things, and now I'm just 7-1. So far ahead of everyone. Oh. Did you guys see the damage? Holy! That was insane! This champion! I am starting to like this champion quite a bit again. Goodbye. Yep, I like Graves. Good game, good times. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. I don't know if I can kill this guy. Depends on how he plays. Still his ult. There's no... Thank God. Holy that timing! Thank you, enemy team, you saved me! I trolled so high. I would have died for sure. Woo, woo, woo. All part of my plan, of course. Whew. Broxah Copter best do. Oh, it's Helicopter! It's Helicopter! True. Good old Helicopter. That was pretty fun. Oh. These guys did so much damage.